What's going on, everybody? We are back. I need some more upbeat music, man, because let me tell you, that stuff will put me to sleep. Get me tired. But we got a lot going on, man. It was an eventful weekend. It was a chaotic weekend. Shout out Young Chianti, by the way. Good luck in the swim meet. Go absolutely crush it, my friend. And shout out One Arena for stealing the whole board this fine morning. Absolutely coming in, pulling up, and stealing the entire board. Full takeover this morning. I like this graphic a lot too. Having some fun with it for sure. I think we're giving away a $1,000 pack pull today. I think that's the play. They'll be coming on in about an hour. Talk about everything TCGs. I know that there's a new TCG that they've been keeping an eye on. I know that there's... Man, I forgot a water. I'm going to have to step away probably right before market open. I need a water. But shout out One Arena. Scan the QR code. You guys can play. We gave out a bunch of codes last week. And I'm hopeful to keep doing some stuff with them. They've been a lot of fun to work with. Over and over again. So it feels good, man. Market actually feels a little bit more alive. I will say. So I want to get into a few things. I absolutely want to get into a few things. There's been NFTs popping back up. North Korea infiltrating MetaMask. There's been a lot of stuff to talk about. Cyrus's Predict Street win. You have Stonk Brokers. Brian Armstrong's PFP. Chamath and Mando talking about zooming out. HIP 4 markets coming soon. Pump Fund token getting bought. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff there. Love on Reno. Hook me up with one of them pulls today. We'll see what we can do. Shadow, not late. We started a little late. Vlad, Tenev trading on Robinhood isn't necessary gambling. FTX distributing a bunch of money. Pump Fund unlocks. There's a lot of news today. A lot of news. A lot of memes. Yeah, there's just a lot that I actually want to talk about today. So we should just get right into it. We also have not charted today or this weekend. How to win free packs? Just be active in the chat. If you noticed, the last time we gave away packs, it was all the people who have been rocking with me for a while. So we're going to have some fun with that. But let's get into some charts. So S&P pre-market is actually green 0.5%. That's surprising. Qs are up 1%. What's oil at? Because there's obviously been some drama. Oil trending down. Surprising. Man, I'm hurting. Crude is trading at $82. Bitcoin currently barely green. ETH actually had a nice run, 1890. Houthis announced blocking the Bab al Main Beach Strait. Doesn't feel priced in. Any idea about the NFT stonk brokers? We got to talk about that. We will talk about that. But I want to get into some charts because we have not charted this week. Have had some fun scalping action on crypto the last few hours. I mean, yeah, there's a lot that's been going on. So I want to, because this is our last setups. These were our last week setups. 4 hour. Here we go. Bitcoin's still holding this long zone on these 4 hours. ETH holding a long zone. Sol flat. Hyperliquid actually almost went short. Let's get a new layout here. Today is July 20th to July 26th. Let's take a look. So Sol actually looks pretty good, in my opinion. You have these higher lows that have formed, which is nice. I mean, I want to see us continue to hold this. That's probably where I would go short. A break under these peaks was where I'd end up going short. And it really depends how low I'd want to go. Like the 4 hour here is kind of what I'm watching. I'd like us to hold above that. I don't love this little bit of a downward wedge we're facing. I mean, you could argue that we finally are breaking out, like true breakout here. But I do like a lot of the price action I'm seeing across crypto. I think that in general, crypto's got some interesting price action here. So I would want to hold these lows before I think about going short. You basically have that entire area. And if that gets broken and gives up, I think we'd end up retesting somewhere down here. So I'd kind of be playing that with a stop right here. And the same will go for the upside. On the upside, I'd want to see us break above this 78. Above 78, I am looking for some pretty positive price action. That's kind of my Solana setup this week. Right here. So longs would be here. A 1.23, not a crazy risk return. So a little bit more cautious. The shorts definitely have a much better risk return profile here. Just because if you are going to keep grinding higher, then I think we're in an interesting spot. I think Bitcoin might test 67K soon. I think so too. I mean, this is not a bad chart. And 67K is just this other high. So I actually don't hate that. I'd probably be also looking for this like 67.3 area, like right about here is where I'm looking. That would be my upside target. One sec. That's what I'd be looking for. And then right here, if I want to start going long, you want to see 65 get up. 60. If you want to see 65 get up, stop here. And then downside if you give up these lows. Probably like this low. That low for another retest back probably down here. Like right about there. Yep, that's the one. So similar idea. I think I lean long, but we do have to have an understanding of where the short side bias could be for sure. So this would be the long. Yeah, I mean it's not too bad, but I kind of want to just see where the market shapes up. We're still in this like kind of choppy range. ETH is very interesting. I actually think ETH has some of the best upside simply because if you look here, you have a very clear trend break to the upside. So if I'm watching this, I want to see us get back above, oops. I would like to see us get back above this level right here for a much more aggressive move, probably somewhere up here. Stop would be right here, right back here. Actually, probably a little bit higher, like right here. So kind of a tight stop on it. But I actually like this setup because you have clear trend line break to the upside. Like that dark gray. That dark gray trend line break is where I'm kind of situated right now. It's kind of how I'm watching it, kind of how I'm situating myself. By the way, we're probably gonna end up with a little bit of a longer stream today. There's just a lot to cover. So yeah, I like this long setup, dude. By the way, chat. We had people over for the World Cup last night. I wanted to stream. We had people here till like 10:30. I was asleep by 11, I think. I got absolutely fucked up by bugs, bro. I'm talking like I woke up at 5 a.m. because I stepped on what if y'all don't know what fire ants are? I stepped on fire ants and they absolutely fucked me up. They absolutely fucked me up. So my hands are absolutely ravished. I've got this cut, by the way, hurts terribly, and I don't know why. My legs have probably 300 bites on them. If y'all don't know what fire ants are, these things are the spawn of Satan. I swear to God. The red imported fire ants, an invasive species. It forms large colonies with queens that can live up to 7 years and produce thousands of eggs daily. They fucking hurt. I have these fucking mounds all over my property. All over. They fucking hurt, dude. They hurt. These little fuckers hurt. You get these mounds and they just fuck shit up. They hurt. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to kill these fucking things because all they do is just ruin my life. These little fuckers hurt so bad. And look where they're concentrated. Present fire ant infestation. The whole south of the US is just fucking dumpster fired, bro. Absolute dumpster fire. Dude, they're not easy to kill. They're not easy to kill. They're not. They hurt so bad. Brother, I had family come visit. For their April vacation. My mom works in the school. My brother's got kids. They came to visit, the whole family. And when they came to visit, I got bit on this finger so bad that the entire finger swelled up and I could only bend it like that far. It was so fucked. I went to the emergency care, all this other shit. It was so fucked up. It was so fucked up. Sorry for the rant, but dude, it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely insane because they hurt. They hurt so bad. They hurt so bad. And when they bite you, it just feels like you're on fire. Like it feels like they just lit your ass on fire. I'm like, this is so messed up. So messed up. Like, why on earth is that a normal thing? Why does that happen? How is that even allowed? That's the worst thing. It's so messed up. Ugh. So yeah, it's not very fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's just not fun. It's pretty messed up that it happens. One sec. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm reading a bunch of stuff because I just got a kick analytics. I just got kick analytics, and I don't actually know what it is. So, yeah, let's get back into this though. Okay, so sorry for the tangent. You're gonna have that a couple times today because I'm a little bit off today, chat. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm a little bit off today. I'm a little bit tired. I woke up like I said at 5 a.m. Wow, ETH actually looks like the best crypto chart, by the way. For majors, ETH looks like the best chart by far. Probably would not short unless like you get a true break of like here. I would be a little bit more cautious to short this. Just because if you do get a true break, it'll be gnarly. Like a true break will be pretty bad to the downside. Honestly, I'd probably even be a little bit higher, like right here. Yeah, that's probably where the short would be too. So, Bink, move that down, and then you got right there. 1.8 on the short, a little bit longer on the upside. Tom Lee bought more ETH. Not surprising. How can you join the Fire Ants and teach them to mine Bitcoin? I don't know, dude. If you could use Fire Ants for power, I'd be euphoric. Like, that shit would be sick. But, dude, my legs are so fucked. I had to, like, put Band-Aids on them because I was fucking bleeding and shit. Ugh. Awful. Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid actually does not look terrible, but it doesn't look great. Like, I don't really want to sugarcoat it. Hyperliquid does not look great, but, like, you kind of have this, which you've been holding. You have this wick low that happened in October. That's been kind of like you flipped the trend. Now looks good. Dude, Chianti, I definitely have sleep debt. Definitely a bad morning easy. I cut my chin shaving. Oh, David, I'm sorry, brother. 96% in a green day. Brother, mine's 74. And it's because I had my respiratory rate was really high. My respiratory rate was really fucking high because we had a fire last night. And whenever we have a fire, oh, my sleep debt did get reduced. So that's actually good. I had 8 hours last night. I had 8 hours. I needed 9.5 because of strain and sleep debt. Yeah, I have a green day too, but it's not like the best day. Mine's not the best day, but all right. So you obviously have this trend line that we've been holding on. I would be very cautious of this line. That would be where I'd be looking to short, and I'd be looking to short basically back down towards here with a stop right about here. That would be my short setup. I don't love it, but we gotta draw shorts and longs on everything, right? Now the reality is, if Hyperliquid reclaims this line, then we probably get another move back towards these highs. And I mean, you could even make an argument it might only be towards like here. But I think that this is not a bad spot to have at all. What is this to? Thursday? We'll go to Sunday. All right, real quick. We got market open in like 6 minutes. If you guys could give me like half a second, I need a water. I need a water. Just bear with me real quick. I will be right back. Did you see my Bulbasaur? No, Foamy, what? You got a Bulbasaur? Is it on Twitter? Oh, shit. Dude. Foamy, what do I need to do to buy that off you? How do we ship this to me? You 3D printed a life-sized Bulbasaur? Brother. What? That's sick. That's sick. That's so sick. Yeah, sorry I had to step away real quick there. Like I said, bro, it's just kind of a weird morning, man. Just kind of a weird morning. I'm just a little bit tired. We got market open in 5 minutes. We got one arena coming on in... Yeah. Foamy, that is the coolest thing. I want one bad, bro. If you end up printing this, selling it, anything, let me know. Because I would happily buy this. Like, this is fucking sick. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. This is one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. Ever. Like, that thing is fucking sick. Easy, you think that Timothy Raccoon meme is done? Did you? No, so I did not take a position in Jimothy. Like I said, today's probably going to be a longer stream, so I'm sorry, I guess. There's a lot I actually want to get into. There's a lot I want to talk about. It's just going to be a longer stream. I don't have anything else to really explain why. Oh, Foamy, let's talk. I would probably just drive to you, to be honest, if you're also in Florida. Foamy, I'm going to DM you. Foamy, I DM'd you. Don't leak that. I just told him where I'm near. Don't fucking leak that. Don't fucking leak that. But if I could just come buy it off you, I fucking will. I'll just come fucking buy it off you. That's it. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. One sec. I got to message fucking Nick because he just... So, okay. Now, let's continue because hype, we did not actually finish what we were looking at. So we have Bitcoin, ETH, Sol all outlined. SPY is interesting because we've had this 755 level drawn for a minute. Hut and Iron just signed a new deal, did they? Hut? Ooh, Hut's up 13% pre-market. 13%. Holy shit. Is Iron up big too? Iron up 9%. Iron stock lost 43 in a month. Retail expects. I want to see, what is the announcement? Hut 8 signs a second 15-year, $9.8 billion lease. Foamy, could I pay you to make another one? Sage Woody, number 67, the unseen St. Pete Beach 410. Sage, that's what it's about, brother. I just want to, dude, so there's actually a lot. I want to get into this, and we have market open in 2 minutes, so we're going to take a look. at some of the stuff here, obviously, because we trade market open literally every fucking day. I also want to get more into like finding opportunities because the market is certainly like opening back up. You know what I mean? Like stonk brokers was crazy. I actually want to see if I can get one sec. I'm going to see if I can get Tima on stream because he's like the best NFT trader even in the current market. If you don't know who Tima is worth following because he's so fucking good at trading NFTs. So fucking good at trading NFTs. To this day, the best NFT trader by a massive, massive mile. Massive, massive mile. The best NFT trader by far. So he's somebody I want to figure a little bit more out. And I'd love to just get him on to talk. I want to just get him on to talk. Because I just think that there's a lot to talk to him about. Easy, do you have plans of bringing on Unipix too? So I'm actually, good call. I'm going to message Unipix. I would love to talk with him. Yo. Where do you think we are in the market? To have video on, can be audio only. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I've been grinding recently. I've been pretty actively watching our Robinhood NFTs miss stonk brokers while on vacation on a mountain in Georgia this weekend. Worst time to clock out for a bit. It happens. Best NFT trader this cycle, it's Tima. It is Tima through and through. Tima is the best. Like, brother, stonk brokers is currently sitting at a 1.98 floor. They were free. They were free. Free. All right, but by the way, we got market open. Officially just got market open. Let's take a look at the data. All right, so we're a little bit mixed. Delta exposure is currently red. Not big red, but red. Right now, this is a no trade from me because gamma exposure is 50 mil green. And you have MVC, which is minimal viable cost or price action, where typically you see moves to one side or the other that are happening. Right now it's this is the thing. So I don't want to take a position yet. Net Dex is not red yet. Now it is. It's slowly going red. Heat map is still pointing to the upside right now. MVCs are starting to shift to the downside. Call options barely outweigh puts. More people selling puts than anything else. Yeah, I'm no trade right now. Still no trade. If we look at the S&P, oh, oops, back to chart. Watch list, SPY. So SPY is green, no gap. It had the gap fill right at market open. No gap at all. Qs are up 1.2%. So Qs are actually showing the most strength here, which is why I'm currently not in a trade. I like that Qs are showing strength and it makes me lean a little bit more bullish, especially with MVC. Okay, so deltas are now green, by the way. Deltas are now green, half a bill. Calls starting to drift down. Puts are also drifting down. You have gamma exposure up 2x. We're going to grab some very, very light in the money calls. So 748, I'm going to only buy 2 of them for now. Just got filled on those at 748. I don't love the 748s, especially with Dex basically trading flat right now. But it's a very small play. We're in for $275 on it. Very, very small play. Going to keep some firepower just in case the market does turn. I want to see deltas ramp up. It does not look like you're going to have much crazy price action. 75.25 is kind of the line on SPX that I would be watching. So if you look, 75.25 is a move back to this red line. So back to this red line is basically where I would be watching. So you guys can see this line right here. We'll make it green for now. So I'm kind of just watching this. We're down 8% immediately. Great. But only because these deltas are somewhat flat. So for those who have watched the streams basically every day, you know how we trade a lot of this is we kind of want to see deltas ramp much harder to the upside, and we don't have that right now. So I'm on 748. It's a very small, very light play. We're down 10% at the moment, but it's largely because right now I'm comfortable being cautious, I would say is the best tonality for this. I don't love seeing the put volume start to ramp. Is crypto moving? Bitcoin's down ever so slightly on the 4-hour. Yeah, Qs are still pulling higher though. Qs are still pulling higher, which is a good sign for us. I may actually add a little bit more to these calls because I actually do like them. I'm going to buy another 748 here. I bought one more 748C at this level because Qs are the ones that are driving price action up at the moment. They're up 1.3%, which I think could bring the S&P a little bit higher. So I'm not mad taking that. We're down 2% on this. MVCs are all pointing to the upside. DEX is now green and heat map showing substantial upside. My main concern is that net drift call options are actually declining, which is always a slight worry. I want to see call. Yeah, and there goes puts. Puts just ramped pretty hard. So that is obviously a small concern. We are in the green, 4% now. So we are green officially. We are green officially. We're up $22, up 5%. Now back flat. Now back flat. But if Qs can hold and not shit the bed today, then I think we might end up having a somewhat decent day. Net drift is officially red. I don't like that. I do not like net drift being red. I like the MVCs. Price action here. There we go. Popped. Nice little pop. That's what I wanted. Give me a move towards like 750. Because SPX, the move here would be 75.25, which would be like right here, 750. I want to see if we can get a small test up towards 750, and I would be quite happy. We are up 2% right now. 2% move up. Not a bad little position to be in, like I said. This is probably not going to be like a home run swing setup for the day at all. Not at all a home run swing setup for the day. Just simply because MVCs point higher. I don't love the net drift. Our heat map is so green though, and deltas are now 2 billion in the green. So we have started to see more of the buying pressure step in. Gamma exposure has largely the entire session so far pointed to the upside, which is why I'm comfortable. We're up 11% right now. So it's not a big day. We don't need a big Monday. We just need like a decent start to the week. Is kind of how I'm positioned right now. A little bit of a decent start to the week is how I'm somewhat positioning. Yeah, I don't love that calls are dropping somewhat substantially. Delta's almost 3 billion green though. What I would really like is like a 10 bill green delta would be great. 10 billion green would be euphoric. If we get into like 20% green on this, I'll probably end up cutting. Just because I don't mind booking an early win on a Monday. Oh yeah, we're up 21%. I'm selling one here. I just sold one at 20%. We got the pop I was looking for. I still think you can make this move up towards 750, so I'm still holding two. But I don't mind the 15% green day. Nibius, CoreWeave, both up 10%. Yeah, I like that. We're up 21% right now. Up 20% on the position. Still have some settled cash in case we end up with a later position today. Don't mind, like I said, sitting a tiny bit longer. Nice start on this, by the way. Great start to the day. We read the chart well. I still don't love that puts are ramping. Your MVCs are up. Net dex is up over 4 bill, which is good. But I do not love puts moving higher here at all. I was glad I sold one on that little pop we just got. Let's get down into the 5 minute and see. Yeah, I mean, you have back-to-back 5-minute green candles. So not too shabby. We're still green across the board. Overall up 11%. I want to see if we can get a little 20% runner out of the morning, out of the little morning session. That's my hope. Because I don't love how some of this is shaping. I don't love a red second 5-minute candle. I would really love an actual move here. I would really love it. Would really love that. Yeah, I mean, this was my big concern was the put volume ramping. Dex is still 2 bill green, which is why I'm comfortable. And I actually might even add one that's a little bit farther out of the money here. Like these 750s are, I'm going to buy 2 750s. It might be dumb, but I'm going to add 2 750s out of the money. Just got filled on those. That's a ballsy trade that I just took, the 750s. But the reason I want it is MVC points higher here. So I think we could get a test. 75.45 is currently showing the upside. Dex exposure up to 3 bill. And 75.45 is on this up here. So you'd be looking for moves up here. This is 750, so that'd be put us a little bit closer to 752. Yeah, I'd be looking towards that 752 area if the charts don't shit the bed. If they don't shit the bed. I don't love that calls are dropping. I do like that the heat map is so concentrated higher. I do like that, and I like this bigger delta. You have a massive wall at 7,600, which I do not like. Like, you're going to start to bump in around 75.25, which is why I'm like, yeah, we can sit on some of this, and I don't mind holding these 750s a little bit, which I'll show you guys this as well. We still have 2 748s and 2 750s. They're not big positions. We're not going too hard today because I don't love a lot of how the market's shaping. I enjoy where we are at the moment overall, but I do obviously have reservations. I like that the DEX exposure is up now, continuing to grind higher. Yeah, I like this. I really like our gamma exposure right here. And I do like that the heat map. I mean, you still have the 7500 as a kind of line of support, which is pretty good. I don't love that you are seeing a slight decrease here. That's why I'm like, I want to see where this goes personally. Personally. Also, give me one more second, chat. I'm going to leave this up and I'll be right back. I like seeing that. What a nice fucking pop on the S&P. That's what I wanted. I'm still in these 750s, which I like. Yeah, I wanted that pop. That was kind of the play I was looking for. Was a nice pop on that. Because now we're sitting here. Call's starting to curl again. I want to get this back to 930. There we go. Yeah, MVC is all pointing upside. Delta's now back up over 5 bill. And I think we can kind of let these work a little bit. I think we can kind of let these work just a little bit. Think. Okay. Want to get that right. Bink. Okay. Yeah, so we're at 74,845. So our 7480s are in the money. Our 74.8s are in the cash. We're still sitting on 750s. But I almost don't mind holding these a little longer. And now we're getting a nice little pullback. But I like where the market is shaped. I know that sounds crazy, but Delta's still fairly green. And gamma exposure has us just so much higher that I don't mind sitting on these calls a little bit longer. What's good, Brandon Vaughn? I don't mind sitting in the calls a little bit longer. We're going to let those sit and just see how it plays out today. I really like that Qs are so green still, 1.4%. So I'm comfortable sitting on that. Let's get into a couple of these articles because there is some stuff that I want to get into on this. So this happened over the weekend. For those unfamiliar, MetaMask nearly got hacked by North Korea. Consensus unknowingly hired a North Korean developer using the alias Tyler Knapp, who contributed to source code, which that's very scary. Very, very scary. MetaMask core code for nearly a month. The company detected the threat and revoked all access immediately. Product releases were paused and a full audit confirmed no backdoors were deployed and no funds were compromised. It is pretty wild, though, that there is still this looming threat that continues to happen, right? Like, that is definitely a concern across the board. Is you see these moments where North Korea has been involved in more places than one, right? Like, this was from Mike Dudas. The MetaMask North Korea employee had previously worked at 5 exploited cryptocurrency protocols. Tavano talks shit all day and it happened. I don't know who Tavano is. But this is nuts. So, I mean, Anchor, Blueberry, Depot, Pickle Finance, Harmony. Glad they were somehow able to detect him because lightning keeps striking the ground where he walked. MetaMask just made a big splash celebrating its 10th anniversary, and today it's announced they've rooted out a North Korean hacker, according to Matt Korva, the legal chief at its parent company Consensus, who disclosed to the media a North Korean hacker named Tyler Knapp worked at MetaMask for a month, contributing to the development of the wallet's fiat on-ramp and off-ramp features. The individual was brought in through a human resource vendor and has long partnered with MetaMask rather than direct hiring, so essentially an outsourced contractor which bypassed the company's onboarding, background checks, but as work progressed, red flags emerged about this person, abnormal IP and behavior, triggering the company's security monitoring. That's so nuts. And the worst part is, like, yeah, you can make an argument that this is obviously bad, right? Like, we could make any argument in the world, like, yes, this is bad. But the reality of the situation is, it's not easy to weed out the hackers. It's not easy to weed out the hackers. Also, our calls are getting beat the fuck up right now, and I might even add a couple more. I know that might be ludicrous, but I might actually add another call option here. Might actually add another one. Because I do like these positions. Oh, nope. Yeah, we added, which was ballsy. I had another 748, another 750. He could have at least deployed the mask token. I know. Imagine if he just launched mask. Just said, fuck it. Mask. MetaMask reveals an employed in North Korea as a core engineer. One thing that was bothering me is the click to reveal private key function. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. It is just pretty nuts. Like, Allbridge got exploited. Hugging Face got exploited. That stuff is just so wild to me. It's not easy to be able to be like, yeah, we knew this was happening. Like there's really, honestly, truthfully, the reality is there's no easy way to know, because these companies are reaching sizes where they're pretty substantial. She's the MetaMask lady who teaches others how not to hire DPR. Can't you just say, isn't the way to not hire North Korean devs is to make them say something negative about Kim Jong-un? Isn't that like the most surefire way? Like, be like, say Kim Jong-un is the devil, and they can't say it because they'll die. Which, that's a nuts sentence to say. That's a crazy sentence to say. Is that the most straightforward way to get out there? Is it? Is that the most straightforward way to be like, yeah, they're the devil. They're the devil. But kind of wild. Okay, so the other thing I really wanted to get into, and the thing that's so fascinating to me, is I genuinely believe that the crypto market is the most EV positive market in the entire world. I don't know if there's another industry where you can be presented with real opportunities like the crypto market. And the thing that I read this weekend that I think for anybody who hasn't should absolutely go read is this post from Cyrus and what Cyrus did with ADI Predictory. I think that this was hands down the most fascinating read I've read all weekend. It was about how he won $250,000 in World Cup tickets off a prediction market opportunity that was hidden in plain sight. And we just got Natsuki on, so I'm excited to have him on to talk One Arena in a minute here. Before I bring him up, I want to cover this real quick. So, in short, Cyrus was watching the World Cup like the rest of us were, right? We were all watching the World Cup. Every single one of us was all over the World Cup, watching how the game progressed, watching what happened, seeing the moments, just really getting into it. And what Cyrus noticed was on these ads for ADI Predictory. And he even noted that how could it be that the two prediction market behemoths that have sponsored everything from the MLB to professional pickleball were outbid for the biggest televised event on the world by a platform he's never heard of? So he went and he started looking, started diving into it and analyzing, like, okay, what exactly is Predictory? The platform was a brand new ETH2 and deposit you needed to bridge. So there was a lot of moments there where maybe 1,000 of the 5 billion people watching the World Cup know how to confidently navigate that. And I was like, this is really interesting. Maybe Cyrus is actually onto something here. I don't know what it would be, but I think Cyrus is onto something here. And sure enough, he ended up going down this rabbit hole where he was able to find opportunities on Predictory where he was taking delta neutral trades. So what he was doing was he was buying and trading yeses on a team to win on Predictory and nos on Polymarket or Kalshi. So he was going net all risk neutral across the board, where you can see two opposite bets, same ending. So he was breaking even. But then what started to happen was Mexico had already won their group stage. And yeah, sick market reversal. I know. I'm getting beat up right now on this reversal pretty fucking bad. I'm still holding these calls, which is probably pretty dumb because DEX volume has shifted completely to the red. And I probably should have cut, but I don't know. I'm just going to hold them. We'll ride this to zero if we have to. Don't even care anymore. Dead inside. But this was the thing Cyrus did. So there was a bot that was running, and he noticed this, and he kept taking advantage of it. The bot would continue to hammer this. So these odds, he was getting 67 cents that South Korea to win Group A. Mexico had already won Group A. So he ended up getting a message, and someone was like, yo, are you seeing this? And he was like, yeah, what do we do here? Like, do we hammer this? And the bot kept refilling its bounce. So ultimately, Cyrus was able to take advantage of this exploit, not even an exploit, the situation of a bot that was malfunctioning and running it up. So there's no opportunity. And this was the crazy part. The bot's profile looked like this the next morning. Minus 54,000. Overnight, he'd gone from betting not to lose to the second highest P&L on the app and highest volume down the platform by few multiples. And due to the large amounts of volume, he'd also leapfrogged his way into first place on the leaderboard. His friends had now made up 4 of the top 10 spots. So they won finals, semifinals. They won tickets for basically every single match in the World Cup. Every single match they won tickets for. So they could go to any game that their heart desired. And they were. I just think that it shows that there's crypto opportunities that are so much more substantial across the board that if all it takes is a little bit of effort and a little bit of time and you find these positions. So it was very, very interesting to read Cyrus. I think Cyrus should write more. I think he does a lot of really cool stuff and finds a lot of really cool opportunities that most people don't see. And I think that that was like the biggest thing was he continues to find these opportunities that he can take advantage of, whether it's NFT lending, whether it's these market opportunities from things like Predict Street that a lot of people just historically haven't found. And he's able to just run the playbook and just absolutely crush it. But I want to get Natsuki on here because we're going to dive into this one arena side of things. So bear with me just one moment to get some conversations going here. And we're gonna yap in a minute. We're gonna yap in a minute. Bink bink. Cool. Let's bring him on. How are you, my friend?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome, awesome. Doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I cannot complain. It was awesome. I appreciate you guys doing all the stuff we've been doing with the board and all the
Anytime,
card
man.
giveaways. The chat went nuts last week, so it was a ton of fun. And I appreciate you coming on to talk through one arena, talk through TCGs. You and me talked
Oh
privately a
yeah.
lot about one TCG I want to talk about for sure that I'm curious to hear and get more people some eyes on. But before we do, I kind of want to just give you the opportunity to share what One Arena is, how and why you got into the TCG space, and kind of what that looks like from your perspective.
Sounds good. Sounds good. First of all, like the the board that you have is such a brilliant idea and exposure for a lot of builders here. I mean, like I honestly wish everyone with influence could do this. But at the same time, I wanted to just having only you to do this, so you have always have the edge, right? But you're already the first starter, so I guess you'll always have the edge, which I'm really happy for you. Yeah, wanted to get into one arena real quick. So for a little about myself, my name is Natsuki. Yep, and here's our game. You can see it on the screen here. My name is Natsuki. I'm the founder of One Arena. We're building the social layer, the social gameplay for trading cards. Um, as you can see here, you can play with trading cards online now. Even though like after they're being graded, even like Pokemon versus One Piece, sports cards like Messi versus Yamal, you can do that here. See, you can do that in the penalty shootout. Even though they didn't have the chance to do it yesterday, but you can still do it.
I thought they would. I thought we were gonna get a
Yeah,
penalty
man.
shootout yesterday.
Yeah, I thought it was like gonna be a 0-0 draw, and then but yeah, like we all wished for it. But yeah, I mean, you can have it here. You can rewrite history in one arena. Uh, a little bit by myself. I previously worked on Shadowverse. If any of you heard of it, is basically what people would describe, like Western audience would describe as the Hearthstone of the Japanese Hearthstone. But interestingly, it actually surpassed Hearthstone and became the number two, ranking number two on revenue in 2025. Yeah, wow, it's like among all online like the digital card games, but uh, th- but that has actually has been dropped down quite a lot after I left, or maybe it's just the whole like digital card game market just dropped, but we're seeing a huge growth on the physical card games, right? Pokemon, One Piece, uh, I want to say that name maybe too soon. Rift Bounds,
Yep.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very, very excited for Riftbound. We can get into that a little bit more. So you came from Shadowverse, right? Like that
yep,
was kind of the initial world that you got into it. How long have you been collecting cards for in general? Playing TCGs. Obviously, we're
yeah.
seeing a significantly larger competitive scene now with even Azuki. You're seeing them just absolutely crush it. We're seeing a lot more from that world, right? Where different products, different ecosystems. A lot of that stuff is kind of picking up steam. And I guess what I'm more curious about is where and what you kind of see the TCG world playing into, from collectors to games, gamified mechanics. How do you see that continuing to scale? Would you even say that, like, as of late, I feel like the competitive scene is so much larger than it has been in probably the past 5+ years?
Yeah, definitely. I would say the TCG landscape has grown so much. I started when I was 12. I went to the card shop with my dad actually. And they were playing Magic the Gathering, which
Yep.
is, the absolute classic. I still love playing Magic. I've been playing Magic since then. It's been what, about like 11 or 12 years now, and I still, like, every time I see the Magic card, I just want to play it. Just the art is so different, and I comparing to the TCGs now. And but the sad thing is that we don't actually see a lot of collection, like, or collecting behavior around Magic the Gathering. The
It's
fact
mainly like
being,
people just collect like the first set, like Black Lotus is like the one
yeah,
card that I continue to see people quote collect.
yep. I think the core thing about it is that Magic players don't doesn't really like to, like, grade their cards. That is one of the things that we want to play it. And also a lot of the valuable cards in Magic is also playable, right? Like back when they are in the meta. So, like, getting it graded makes you, like, hard to play it. So the grading was a little, not there. And then I was waiting for One Piece card game when they first released, because I'm a huge fan of One Piece, huge fan of Oda Sensei, and it came out, and I would start playing it. Not many people was playing it comparing to now, but I think Bandai did a great job on one thing. The one simple thing that I think is the core of all trading card games is the tournaments. That tournaments drives the player base. So tournaments from the product side, it takes a lot of effort, time, and money, but then it drives the very simple basic line of the TCG, which is the demand, right? You play tournaments, people want to join, and they want to have the prize, they want to have the fame, they want to have, the things that they want, like a championship ring, and then they join it because they want the prize. And then what they need to buy the pack, they need to rip the pack, they need the cards to collect to be able to build a deck and then play a game. And the player base can foster a good amount of collectors from there. So the collectors are actually who's driving the grills, or we say the price up from the competitive value there. And that is the basic, like, the very basic thesis that I have. And I would say most of the players in TCG, they would agree with it. We experienced so many TCGs. There are, like, I was a huge fan of the World of Warcraft TCG. I'm not sure if you're a fan of Blizzard, but that was very
I grew
fun.
up playing like Warcraft 3, custom
Me too.
games,
Yeah, yeah,
Life
yeah.
of a Peon. Obviously, Dota came from that, which so
Yep.
many people forget about. And now Dota
Right.
is its own massive game, right?
True.
So it's been so interesting to see that play out, how it has.
Right. I was also a dollar player since like 6.32, and I stopped playing like 6 point, I think it was 7.2, because League came out,
Yep.
right? League came out then, and I was like, wait, this is just like a way better, like, version of this, where we can stop being like a map.
Yep.
We can start being a map, and we have a game to actually run it. And then, yeah, this actually brings out, like, the rebound topics. It has been here for 11 years. We, as a player, that I don't want to even touch on how many players of League is there, right? League has 2 million players
It's
worldwide,
insane.
200 millions, 200 million at least. And these people, we grew up playing it, and then we were just like kids. We were like, very, very young back then. And now we have, like, throughout the 15 years, we have the money, and we are, like, more financially established to flex, to build our collection, to
Yep.
collect things. And then this come out. Riftbound comes out, and the art, this the world, the characters is everything we love about it, and also the competitive play, right? This is also a big thing that we love, and like it's more than just collecting arts. Like if you're comparing it, say if League of Legends has an official NFT collection, will that do as good as their trading cards? I would say no, because the big part of the League of Legends community or fan base is competitive driven, right? They want to play the games. This might be a little alpha here, is that the region qualifier in Barcelona is actually happening next month,
Okay.
21st to 23rd. And the one bullish thing that I see from here is that all the competitor, which like you need a badge competitor to join the tournament, right?
Yep.
And the competitor badge was sold out in 1 minute when it came online. That is like nobody talk about this like online, but it shows how bullish this is, because I have never seen this in any of like trading card games yet, or like
No.
very very rarely. So like if players are so deep into playing like competitively, that's just so we know what Riot can do with tournaments. We see at my side Worlds and what they do with like Valorant, in not just League, right? Valorant is a very good example for people that
Oh
is
yeah.
doubting how they could like Valorant just catch up, right? It actually is more popular than League itself right now, which is kind of funny. But I also see Riftbound growing bigger than League itself.
So
It's
do
just
I.
Riot, right?
Like I continue to see Riftbound, and I'm so interested in it. Like Riftbound to me is so interesting because of just the mechanics of it and the fact that it's from Riot, and Riot's already dominated the skins market, right?
Right.
So that's the one I think so many people are still sleeping on. I know when we talked, you and Jorge had been actively going around trying to pick up Riftbound,
Yeah.
and you're starting to see it sell out instantly, right? The other thing that I think is really interesting, specifically from One Piece, is just how well they've done with the collaborations and partnerships, which has opened up, like, obviously the Dodgers has been the big one. They did stuff with Rutgers University for the Luffy Rutgers card, and then the most recent one is Round One, which they just
Yeah.
had this past weekend. And there was like I think it was 16 cards or something like that that people could get. The line was around the block,
Yeah.
and I'm so interested because you're continuing to see more of that. And I become very, very interested in the side of the market where these collaborations are happening, right? The collaborations are the ones that I'm like, okay, this, because if you're a Dodgers fan, you want the collectible Dodgers card. It's cool. It's unique. It's something that you relate to. And I think that that's probably one of the more interesting mechanics that we've started to see is these collaborative events that almost feel very exclusive, right? But I'm curious where you see like some of that going. Do you think that's going to be the thing that continues to uptick trading cards? It feels like, truthfully, a lot of the trading card price action right now is being largely driven because of these gotcha machines, because they're just getting pulled so much.
Yeah. I actually have quite a lot of insights on this, because like we partner obviously with Collector Crypt,
Yep.
and we are building our own inventory around Riftbound.
Oh,
And I can tell you that a lot of the like collector like gacha sites are building their inventory on Riftbound, which has just been started. Which means pe- people has been saying that the past few months, the One Piece price, Pokemon price, or a year was like the rise was primarily driven by the gacha size, which
yep.
is true, right? Because you cannot collect the cards, even though like you can't you don't have access to a card show, or you don't have like local card store to sell the cards. Now you can have the cards, and
Yep.
you can like you can have it send it to your house. You can even just like flip like or just collect it like digitally, right? That is a huge jump, and that unlocks a lot of things. And now the supply is here. A lot of us has cars on chain. What do we do with it? that has brought me into building one arena. Is that like I have these cars, and like this feels like I know the price is going up. It's feeling like this is Bitcoin. In like the new, like people do that comparison sometimes. This is like a new asset class, and if it's Bitcoin or if it's ETH, how come I cannot do anything with it? ETH pre DeFi and after DeFi is two different things, right? We all know that. And if we can make an application layer for the cars, obviously if they can be played, if they can be, borrowed and used, like there's so many things that we can do with those cars on chain, right? They're already here, and nobody's doing anything with it. And that brought me to build one arena, but where you can play with those cards. If your card is stronger, you have a higher chance to win. And if people want to borrow a stronger card to play, they can. Right now, they have the reason to borrow the cards. One thing Jupiter has is like lending the cards, but the same thing is that you don't actually have a use case for those cards on chain, right? Like what if you borrowed it? Like what are you doing with it? That is kind of the baseline of like lending or borrowing, is that you need to have a use case. And we at One Arena, we're creating the use case. We have 3 pilot game mode out right now, which is the pack royale, which is like a 4 to 10 man battle royale that you can go battle, and then the last man standing wins a pack. And there is also penalty shootout, like just like what we wish could happen yesterday. And you bring two of your cards, sports cards. They just you choose where you want to kick. I mean, like if you want to try it out, and we can like maybe rewrite his history for yesterday on stream. I'm down to do that. Yeah, I mean we also have like a pack duo mode. So these are all our like pilot modes, and they're doing well. They're doing like super well. Like we have 3.3 million in volume. That is the last week status. Like it's probably more now, but we're only live for 6 weeks, right? This number is kind of crazy if you consider just like 6 weeks, and we have 1.8 million in revenue, like more than 6,000 games played, and like a huge number of cards being won. Like that is one of our you know own like indicator, like no other platform has, right? People won this amount of cards by playing our game, which is huge, like which is we unlock for it. Yeah, and I want to quickly bring out why, like what makes me build this. Like I would love to bring out Riftbound too, right? Because Riftbound is not Riot's first attempt on card game.
No.
Right? We know we know what we had. It was a lot of fun. It shut down, but like that just shows how much of the need for card ownership, I would say, or I would say you need that game assets to be tradable. Like Shadowverse is at the same genre. Hearthstone, why all these cards, like digital card game like CCG, right? Why are they going downhill? It's just that people really need ownership, right? Like if the game shuts down, they need to be able to have the card and play, right? This needs to be like a decentralized thing. It can't be just centralized data on a server, and you're telling me that, oh, you have this. How can I prove it, right? And we are building one arena so that the cards you play, you actually own, right? And you can even like it's more than just owning it on chain. You can actually redeem it to your house, which means one arena is the platform that you can play it both digitally and physically. I would say we're trying to build is the first hybrid TCG. Is that that's like a whole new thing that, I mean, a lot of people hasn't been realized, but I would say could be very big. Could be the next thing for trading card games.
Well, I think it's the gamification of it that becomes more interesting, right? Like the ability for players to pull a card and then have a gamified experience where they can go and essentially, I don't want to call it wagering, but have a gamified application to that, right? Like your guys' arena setup is very interesting to me because even when I was just quickly taking a look, like this wallet, I just have my Bulbasaur in it, but you've added these effects to each card, right?
Yep.
So you in turn, it kind of creates you to now want to get these certain cards to have effects to play the game and compete to potentially win more cards, right? So that
Yep.
to me was a very interesting concept, right?
Yep.
And I think that becomes and opens up this new world where it's like, oh, it's a TCG inside of a TCG, where these cards are all giving ability to do a lot of different things. I do want to, while we're talking, I do want to see if we can pull some cards and see what we got here. I know a lot of people wanted the Anime 75 because this wasn't ready last time, but I think
Mhm.
we pull a couple cards and give them out to the audience and see what people, what we can get here. What do you think?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's do that.
All right, we're gonna pull one card right now. I know Shadow wanted a One Piece. I mean, Shadow got the legendary Magnemite last
Oh,
time. So let's see. Okay. Oh, I'll take it. A Mimikyu Hollow on the Anime 75. Not bad.
nice.
Not
Not bad.
bad.
Not bad.
That's a nice start. I want to get into. Is there a One Piece? I believe that there is a One Piece
Yes,
50. Here we
there's
go.
one. There's One Piece. We can do One
There
Piece.
we go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the
Mm,
Magnemite was huge. So we got one Mimikyu. Maybe we just
let's
go
see.
heavy on the One Piece. Let's see what we got.
Oh,
Tashigi Gemmin 10.
uncommon. Nice.
I'll take it. I'll take a nice little
Wow,
uncommon.
look at the art. Look at the
I
art.
know the One Piece art, dude. They did such a good job, man. Such a
That
good
is,
job.
yeah. That is the thing. That is the big reason it cannot just be we just manipulate the price, right? We don't want to just be speculating. You need to like those art, like those cards,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. You gotta have a feeling to it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the big thing. Let's see what else we can get here. We're gonna pull a couple more, and then I want to do an arena too and compete. Let's see.
Yeah.
I want to pull a Luffy bad. Common. Okay, we'll take it, dude. The art is so good.
Yeah.
Like even
Like
this,
all
like
of the
the
cards.
card just looks good, man.
Look at that. We can also like zoom in a little. I think that is
It won't zoom in.
wow.
That's 200%. Yeah. We can go to the collection and look at it real quick. We've pulled 3 cards so far. So we got the Mimikyu. I like the Sava. I mean, because all of the full art just looks so good, dude. It looks so good.
This looks so clean. I mean, like I'm down to do like a paddle. Like, do you want to do a shootout?
I'm
Do you
down.
want to
Yeah,
do?
let's run a shootout right now. Arena shootout.
Awesome, awesome. All right, let's do like one piece. Uh, oh,
Sorry, it's lagging a little bit right now. For yours is lagging just a tiny bit. Oh, okay,
yeah,
he's back. There we go. Okay, we're good. You're back. Okay.
awesome, awesome.
So One Piece. What do you want to do? One Piece.
Yep, I just created one piece room for a penalty shootout. So we both open a $50 one piece pack, and then we do a best of 3,
Okay.
and the winner takes the bigger card. The
Okay.
loser still take the cards, but the bigger card could be 1,000 or something, right?
Yep. I'm game. So do I select a card here? How does this work?
You just click play on the top left, and
Let's
then
play
let's
arena
do
shootout.
arena shootout. There should be a room created by me. Oh, there's a lot of games. Yep, I think the first one, the top one, because like the
Here's
common is wow. Don't bring your strong cards because I have a 660 power card. It's not a good card. Well, you can pick any card you want. I brought a trainer card from Pokemon. You can do a One
we're gonna
Piece.
run it with the Sabo.
Okay, let's go.
I'm joining the challenge right now.
Awesome, awesome. So basically, what you do is that I think this game is pretty like self-explanatory. All right.
Okay. Chat left, right, or center. Quick. First chat. We got 10 seconds. So left, right, or center.
I'm trying to not look at your screen, right? I'm
Yep.
just on my own screen. I can't.
First
I
one's-
already picked. I already picked.
I picked.
Ooh, got in.
Okay.
Okay. Mind
First,
games.
I'm just taking the very first one I see.
Oh,
Let's go. Okay, 1-1, 1-1, 1.
oh, the mind game is
1-1.
here. Okay, you should left. And yeah, all direction has been picked. This one's hard. This one
Oh my gosh,
oh,
back to the right.
oof.
I gotta see what the chat's
Now,
saying. I'm just taking
now,
the first response in chat.
okay. Oh, our package has been. Oh my
Oh
god!
my gosh, with the
Oh my
save.
god! Oh my! Look at that card. Look at the Luffy.
The
Look at
Luffy's
that. Oh my
good,
god.
man. Oh, and we lost him again. He'll join back in half a second. Oh my gosh, dude. So we did get an Otama. We'll take it. He got the Luffy. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he clicked out, but we'll come back to him in a sec as soon as he's back. Dude, I enjoy the game. The thing is, we got a card too. There we go. Okay, he's back. I can't believe you got the Luffy.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a you wanted a Luffy, and then we got a Luffy,
I
and that
know,
card
of
looks so
course.
good.
All right,
Oh
let's
my
run it
god!
back.
Wait,
Let's run it back. So what's
and,
up? Do we do a pack duel? Are you frozen again? Did I lose you? Might have lost you. I only have 17.5 silver. Okay, once he's back, this is next level flexing baller game. Yeah, I mean, until he comes back, we're gonna rip another gotcha here. Let's do another one piece 50. Let's see if we can get something decent. Let's see if we can get something decent. Dude, I could rip cards all day. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem.
why is my connection
Ooh,
so bad today? Ooh, look at that! Wow.
dude, the art is just so
Am I
good.
back?
It's just so good.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back.
Awesome. I think there's like something wrong in Japan here because like all of my like hotspot like just like everything like they just don't work.
It's all good.
Yeah,
We're
I
getting
think
through it.
you were asking about the pack duels, right?
Yeah.
It's actually like we can try a game and then you can just you know you can understand it's like very simple, but
What's a
wait,
pack
actually there's
royale?
someone else. Thank you.
Oh, we could join a
Pack
pack
royale.
royale.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. You can join now. I mean, you pick pick your champion. Your champion has skills, and then you pick your strongest card. Just put
Oh
their
man, these are
strongest
all
card, and then
240s. I don't have anything in the 200s. I don't want to use my
oh
Bulbasaur. I
man,
like that Bulbasaur. I might have to hit the gotcha to try to get a better card real quick.
no, you are not giving out you're not giving out the card. No, you're not giving.
We might have to go for the one piece. What do we have here? Is there? I don't want to do sports. We'll do an anime 75 and see if we can get something halfway decent that'll let us compete. We need a decent card, chap. We need a decent card to compete in the pack royale. 161 Articuno. It's not bad at all, but we need something good to compete because they're all 240s. That's the issue. They're all 240s. Like
Well,
everything here.
we can still have a chance to win.
Okay,
We
we
still have
can.
a chance to win because like it's not pure. It's not pure that right. It
All right.
heavily depends on luck. Well, of
Okay.
course you can win. Have higher chance to win.
We're
Are we
gonna
joining
join.
that one? I'll join too. I'll join too.
Okay, if you join
I
two, then I think we
suggest
have
to
enough.
pick Lin.
Yeah, I'm using
Okay.
the Lin. We need one more player, and then we're ready to rock. I'm the lowest right now, so we'll see what happens.
Probably me. Let's see what happens.
All right,
All right,
we're in.
here we go.
The prize.
Let's see let's see the prize first. Oh, a mystery card. Okay, it will be reviewed after we play. Awesome.
Okay,
Sometimes
let's
it
see.
just happens.
Look at this Japanese
Okay.
Bulbasaur too. All right, so I'm
Yeah,
second.
that was my go-to pick here. Okay,
All
we
right, we're
have
still okay.
final
Okay, okay.
gambit.
This is fast.
Yeah, we speed it up. Like it was much slower back then, but we figured, you know, like we just want the dopamine loop, like fast, high speed. Give us
It's
that.
good. Okay, we all got healed.
Okay,
Oh, I just took a huge hit.
almost. Easy trigger double attack. Oh my god, I'm almost gone. I'm at 8 HP. How am I
Oh, you're out.
surviving even?
Oh, you're
Oh,
back.
survived. Hell
You're back.
yeah.
One's out. Oh my gosh. I don't know
Awesome.
how I'm still surviving.
This is the fun. Like this.
This is oh no. Okay.
I hope one of us. Oh no. I was
This
about to say, I
Charmander
hope
has not
one of
even
us
been
wins.
touched. Or Charmeleon is
Oh,
not even oh god, 81.
healed.
Okay, one
You got
out.
healed. Okay.
A lot of
Okay.
Queen's blessings here.
There's chance. There's chance. Okay. If no one attacks you,
No, I'm still in.
then oh, you're still alive.
I'm still in. I'm still in. I'm still in.
Okay.
Nobody attacked. Nobody attacked me. No one hit me.
Okay.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. A lot of triggers. Oh wait. Is that you?
No, it's not.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That was we were so close. We were so
Oh my,
close.
you're back.
I'm back.
You
I'm
got
out.
revived by the king. Oh my god, no. Hell no.
We got
That was
revived.
close.
Final blow. Oh.
Final blow. Okay. Oh my god. Slaps. Slap one. What's the card? Oh my god, that was.
We got to see.
Close.
Oh, it's a Charizard. Mega Evolution. Charizard.
Oh my god.
Dude,
That was
see,
a
I
good
could play
win,
that
too.
all day. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a
Me
problem.
too. Me too.
That's a serious because I could literally play that all day. Like all day. The dopamine loop on that is intense.
Yeah, you got revived. You got a lot of triggers, and then you just you have the chance, but you lost in the end. Imagine the card if being like a $800 card, or
It'd be
like
crazy.
or like a that'd be crazy, right?
Crazy.
My God, that's
Dude,
what
the game loop is fun. You guys built a really enjoyable game loop. It's a couple questions too before we've been going for a while here, so I want to just ask a couple things.
Yeah.
So and then by the way, chat, we're gonna be giving out everything that we pulled. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 cards, and we're gonna end up probably pulling about 2 more. So about 8 winners in chat, which we'll go through. I want to just ask: are you going to be releasing more game modes?
Definitely
Different games,
this
more
three,
mechanics.
Yes, these 3 are more of like a pilot mode. And we are going to have like more for progression that you can keep playing for a long time, and we're going to have a story mode because we have our own IP, and it's kind of amazing if you haven't seen it. Can you if you don't mind bring that up, you can search Fine Rosanica on YouTube. Rosanica and Fine, Fine.
Fine Rosanica.
Yep. Fine Rosanica. Yep. Let's play that music. Let's play that music video. This is the first music video we release on our world. We have a whole 30 minutes novel if you want to read it. We also have our manga released on Shonen Jump, which Shonen Jump is where one
I used to read it as a kid growing up. I'd get it every. I think was it every month or every week?
Every week we have one. I still read it every week.
It's so good. Huge book. Comes as a huge book.
Yeah.
It's where One Piece was. Yu-Gi-Oh was in there originally. A ton of amazing mangas are in there.
I mean, like most of the the anime come from there, right?
Yeah.
And we being on there, just I'm not saying we're the next big thing, but we're building it to be the next big thing.
How did you get into Shonen Jump?
Because I used to work for Shadowverse, right? And we have collaboration with Shueisha, which is the editor of Shonen Jump. And in Japan, that thing works more of like a circle kind of thing. If you're close with them, then it's much easier for you to do anything with them. So that's just we are like I put like this. I would put as Rosanica is close with Shueisha. So a lot of things are much easier than if you're trying to break through from as a Western IP. Say, I'll just skip the name, right? It will be hard for a Western IP just to be on Shonen Jump.
Yeah,
but we, as the inside from the inside, we could. It's actually a easier route. But yeah, this we're releasing a whole story mode per progression. Where you can really dig into the game and be like attached to it. And we're also having our own cards, which kind Can't say
That's
too much
exciting.
about it now, but yeah,
See, that's fun. I
we
mean, you
have.
guys clearly have the resources, the knowledge base, and everything else that plays into it, which is the biggest thing for me is like you're so intertwined in this world, so intertwined in this world that it's fascinating to see. And then obviously leaning into the TCG side of stuff, you guys have the resources, the energy, the people that can kind of get into it. Yeah, if you guys don't follow it, the Twitter, I'll pull it up right here just so you guys can see it. This is Rosantica and their one arena. It's just at Rosantica, which is awesome. So do you guys have a site specifically for the anime, the manga, outside of one arena?
Yep, you can go to bio.to/Rosanica,
Bio
uh,
dot what was it?
to/Rosanica. We can also update our Twitter actually to that,
I would say
so
yeah,
that
definitely include that just so people can see what you guys have in here because you have everything as
definitely
well.
it's yeah. I mean, like a lot of people don't know that. Like Jorge doesn't even know that. Like George was like, "Yo, you didn't tell me you have this." I was like, "Dude, it was there. Oh my god, it's already updated. Oh, that's fast. I don't even need to do it, but do it myself. Some of my team just did. Okay, sounds, you know, we're fast, but yeah, that's we have physical albums, and
It's so
we have
cool.
some photo cards, but it's more of like a K-pop style kind of photo cards. It's
Yeah.
not the actual trading cards yet. We have a quick teaser of our trading cards, but I'll save it. I'll save it for
Save those, save those, save those. We'll have to have you on
yeah,
again. Once they start rolling out, we'll have you on again for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, we would love to be here. Like
Dude,
again,
I
this
enjoyed
is
talking to you. I
crazy
mean,
energy. It's a great honor to be here. To be honest, like
dude,
appreciate it
it's
very very
you guys
much.
do such a good job with like all of this, and it's crazy to just hear what you guys have as far as all the stuff, right? Like, I had no idea that you guys had a manga. I had no idea that you guys are running through this whole playbook, and it's like, okay, this makes a lot more sense now for where the world's coming, what you guys are doing, and we've now shown kind of just a little bit more about you guys because I was so curious, like, what's next, right? Like, more games, more stuff, more ecosystem plays, and clearly, you guys are very tapped into it, which is huge.
Yeah, definitely. We have, we if you have your own IP, there's so many things that you can do. It's like it's two different playbook, right?
Yep.
Say I'm really happy and a big supporter of our partner Collector Crypt,
Yep.
and if Collector Crypt has their own IP, I can even help them to grow it to scale it right to a top-notch Japanese IP, but they don't have it or yet, right? But we have it. We have been building it since 2023. We have huge, like very established artists, Oku, some Sujon, Bia. Like we all worked on this IP together. We have a lot of resources, and we're just we have things to push it. Like I'm not gonna like say names, but a lot of us hope, it's what we wish for what NFTs projects can do, and we're gonna do that. I would say we are already doing that.
Oh,
And yeah,
absolutely. I had no idea that that even existed, but you guys are running this IP playbook that just makes so much sense. Like you have the world, you have the manga, you're in Shonen Jump, which is so much bigger than I think people realize.
yeah,
And I think the trading cards are going to be extremely interesting. I think it's a very smart move from your guys' part. And the gamified aspect that we've seen from one arena is just fun. Like that's the biggest thing. It's
yeah.
genuinely enjoyable, which I think
Addictive.
goes the farthest way for it. And I think you guys are doing a very, very good job with this. The game, like I said, the games were just a lot of fun to play. Just right there. Like I could have sat there and continued to play those duels nonstop, right?
Yep,
So I
yep.
think it's a lot of very fun mechanics to something that we've seen. Like there's so many gotchas. There's so many gotchas.
Yeah,
And you guys are taking your own unique spin on it, which I think is really smart. I think it just opens up more opportunity and creates this experience that's completely unique to you guys. And I'm like, okay, this is good. This makes a lot of sense. So A plus job with that. Really, really well done. Before I let you go, I wanted to see, was there anything else that you wanted to leave the audience with? We've shown the Twitter, we've shown the platform, and wanted to see if you had any closing thoughts before I let you go.
I would say go try out one arena, just play a game and see if you like it. And we are going to have, like, if you're into collectibles, if you're not just into playing, we have our own stuff coming, which can do really good, giving what we know and what we have. So yeah, just keep an eye on us, and you're gonna see us like on the news all over the place. And I'm sure like kind of hard for you to miss it, but yeah, be early. It's one of the things for a lot of things.
You've seen the trends. You gotta be early, man. You gotta be early.
Be
That's
early.
the biggest thing. You gotta be early. So
all right, that's all I'm gonna say. Wrist bounce. One arena.
Shout out One Arena. Shout out Rosentia. Shout out everything you guys are doing. We'll have to have you on again. I appreciate you a ton, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Dude, absolutely awesome conversation. I just genuinely enjoy the TCG side of things. We still have a couple more cards to pull, which we will do. And let's actually pull those now. I think we have 2 more cards to pull, and then we're going to be giving them all out. So let's see here. Enter the gacha. I want to pull some more One Piece, personally. We got 144, so we'll pull 2 more One Pieces right now. I really want to get a Luffy, dude. I really want to get a Luffy bad. I want a Luffy card bad. Oh! A sleeve booster pack. It's not quite the Luffy, but I wanted it. We're gonna pull 1 more for the stream, and then we're gonna get some winners in the chat. We're gonna get some winners in the chat and have some fun with this, and then get back to the stream. Gemmin 10, not bad. One Piece Sugar, okay. We did not hit any crazy bangers today, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 cards to give away. 8 cards to give away. So yeah, the reveal mechanics, they just did a great job across the board with this. The entire experience is A+. By the way, again, chat, stop letting me open up trades. Stop letting me open up trades before guests come on. Stop letting me open up trades before guests come on. We got absolutely rinsed. We were up early and now down. And I kept noting that I was like, I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant on it because puts are rising. Like, come on. And sure enough, my dumbass opened up a bunch of trades. I will listen to chat. I will. So real quick, chat. The way we're going to give this out. All right? We have 8 cards to give out. 8 cards. The way that I want to give this out. The way I want to give this out to you guys is first and foremost, go follow the Rosentica page. That's it. Follow the Rosentica page. You need to do that. That's the hard first requirement. Follow the Rosentica page. Hard first requirement. All right? Dorado, I do think I'm going to make sure we give some out to the whales for sure. But I also want people who tune into the show. We have a bunch of whales who don't watch the show. So I want to make sure we give some stuff out to whales for sure. Actually, Dorado, I don't think you got a card. So last time, El Dorado, DM me on X because you did not get one last time. So I want to make sure you get one. But the way we're going to do this. Okay, I know what to do. I know what we're gonna do. I know exactly what we're going to do. Okay. I know exactly what we're gonna do. I got it. So go to my Twitter page. And go comment below a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50. Go comment just a number between 1 and 50 on my Twitter page. On the stream. It's pinned on my profile. I have 7 numbers in my head, and I'm actually going to write them down so you guys can see them. It's pinned on my profile. I'm going to write them down right now. 7 numbers. First person to comment any of the 7 numbers between 1 and 50. I'm writing 7 numbers down right now. And I'm not looking at the chat. That's 5 numbers. 6 numbers. Between 1 and 50. Okay. I wrote down the 7 numbers. So I cannot change them. Not comment in the chat. You need to go to this video, the video on the page, and comment the numbers. I have the numbers written down on this piece of paper. That's who I'm giving it out to. That's who I'm giving it out to. And it's based on the timestamps. That is how we're doing it. We're going old school here. We're going old school. We're going way throwbacks. Way throwbacks. Let's see what we got. There we go. We got some people commenting. If some of you don't comment the number, I'm going to have to give them away tomorrow. I want to see, do we have... I don't think anybody's commented. I don't think it... All right, we have one winner. One winner. Merzda got one. Merzda got one. Merzda got one. Merzda got one. Oh, BCV got two. So we have two. So far, we have two. 13 was a number. 17 was a number. We still have 5 numbers. 5 numbers. Ready on the board. Waiting. Still got... You have to comment on my X stream. On Twitter. It's on the X stream. Dorado got one. There are 2 single digits. I'll tell you that there's 2 single digits. Looper just got one. 22 was one. Frozen Tika commented. 20 is not a number, but I like it. There are 3 numbers left. 2 of them are single digits. 2 of them are single digits. Nope. Wolfie just got one. 4 was one of them. Looper, you can't win twice. I'm sorry. You already won one. So I need to actually write these. Wolfie. We have Dorado. Looper got one of them as well, I believe. I want to double check. BCV got one. BCV7 got one. And then I know somebody, Merzda got one. Merzda got one. I'm just double checking. I got to see who got that. Oh, Looper got the 22. I got to see. There's only one more single digit. By the way, chat, I told you that Looper cannot win twice. I told you that Looper cannot win twice. I'm just giving you guys a hint here. Just giving you guys a free hint here. Okay, Bomb Skunk got it. There are 2 numbers left. They're on the higher end of the spectrum. Not quite 50. Maybe it's 10 digits below 50. And a number that's right bordering that as well. For the last 2. For the last 2. We have 2 numbers left. Close. Shadow's close. They're 10 off. 10 off. I'm sorry, Tig. You literally missed by 16 seconds. Tig, you're 2 off. I want Tig to win one so bad. I want Tig to win one so bad. Tig can't math. Tig said 40. Slayer beat him to it. Oh my god, of course. Of course. Of course. Slayer at 40. There's one number left. Tig with it. Boom. Let's go, Tig. Just for proof. You saw me write all of these down. Just for proof. Wolfie, Looper, Slayer, BCV7, Tigbo, Bomb Skunk, Merzda, and Dorado. Our winners today. I'll keep talking with them. I actually genuinely love their team. They're so much fun, and there's a lot of fun stuff that we can do here with them. So I genuinely, like I said, I truly, truly, truly enjoy working with them on a lot of this stuff. And I think that there's a lot of really fun mechanics that are going to continue to scale with a lot of what they're building from the IP side. So a lot of fun, dude, I enjoy the giveaway stuff. I like working with partners that give us some stuff to give away. A lot of really, really fun stuff. If that's okay. Cool. Also, we got T-Mod coming on, which I'm hyped about. We'll end up doing more with them. That was a ton of fun. That was a ton of fun. Just a really genuinely good opportunity with it. But I want to get back into the show because there's a couple key things that I want to talk about here that I do think we got to acknowledge, we got to talk through, and we got to get into. Because there's a lot of news, right? So I want to get into this because there was some speculation about the NFT side of things, right? And some even commented, are NFTs low-key making a comeback? And they might just be. Like, dude, this is crazy. Stonk Broker is trading at an 11 mil FTV. Bob Skunk, I'm trying to get really good guests. I am. Tomorrow we're going to have a fun 10-minute segment I'm genuinely excited about. Like, really excited about too. And we just have a lot of good stuff that I'm just trying to make these streams more fun, truthfully. Yeah, T-Mod cooked. He had 36 mints for Stonk Brokers. The NFT is 1.63 ETH. 1.63 ETH. He had 36 of these. He made 58 ETH. 50 if he sold them all at the top, which I don't think he did. But who gives a shit? That's $100,000 from free. From free. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, today's going to be a longer stream. Please forgive me. There's just a lot to cover. The NFT side of things that I think is really, really interesting is so for Stonk Brokers, this is who launched it, is OX Simple Farmer. I'm going to follow him. I'd actually love to get him on. Founder of Clutch Markets. Damn, I cannot believe I missed this and they follow me. Have they messaged me? No, they don't. And I don't want to leak my DMs. I probably did because we have some fire stuff coming up, bro. We genuinely have some really good guests and some really good shit coming on. Like, I've been really focused. The board has given me some really fun opportunities to get some really awesome stuff cooking here. So I'm excited to see what we can continue to do to develop with it and where we can take it, just because there is a lot of really good shit coming up. So the NFT side, the other one that I've been watching very closely is Cole Ethereum. And I know some people are like, I don't know about that. But he has an NFT mint coming out. This Sprite Hood. And I don't know. Hey, appreciate you, Tabaniko Kiki. My goat. Natsuki, my goat. That was awesome. I loved it. Clock in easy. I know. You gotta clock in. You gotta clock in. You gotta clock in. I want to get this off the mic. But this is what I'm watching. It looks like it's going to be a free mint. Looks like it's going to be an open mint. I want to start to find more alpha as well. So like stuff I'm looking at, markets I'm looking at, opportunities, all that fun stuff. So seeing Stonk Brokers go as crazy as it did has been really, really interesting. Because it does seem that there's going to be more NFTs picking up steam. Now, I still hold my Gremlin Cartel. I hold 2 of these. I don't even like, they were just one of the first on Robinhood. I think they'll end up having their day. 10,000 tokens also ran when they ran. But the biggest thing right now is like these gamified mechanics. The art sucks. The art for stonk brokers sucks. But you can't tell me that there's just not something interesting here. You can't sit here and pretend that this. It reminds me of 402s, if you remember those, which were a way for people to go and swap NFTs for tokens, which is really, really interesting. And the whole idea behind that was the ability for people to take these pictures and turn them into NFTs. So it's been a really interesting mechanic, but I just don't know. Yeah, Harry Potter, I'm still live. I'm like I said, I'm going live for a while today. There's just a lot to talk about. The NFT side that I want to keep figuring out is like, where is there more NFTs? What is like, where is the best place to find alpha for the NFT side? Because I do think that like, if the market continues to trend up, there's going to be a lot of really interesting mechanics on that front. And I lean a lot more towards what and where it's going to look like, right? Like, what exactly do people get interested in? They like the token side of things. Obviously, they do. Because you can see Stonk Broker's token basically gig ascending, which is great to see. We love to see that. I think that that's a very positive thing. Very, very positive thing to see. Is their token also called? Yeah, it is. It's called Stonk Brokers. And the whole token side is really interesting too. I just think right now is not the time to shy away from the market. And if anything, the time right now is to lean into the market, right? So I kind of lean that front where I'm like, what and where does this stuff go and how does it shape up? And we're kind of getting this really interesting mechanic of, and sorry, bear with me, chat. It is this. Okay. Just had to outline that. Yeah, I mean, the thing that's most interesting to me is like, there's still a lot of runners and there's still a lot of market moves that are happening. Yeah, the best NFTs are the free mints that rip after, usually overnight. Absolutely. And it's truthfully the thing that I'm like, okay, so the free NFT meta is back, but I worry about people multi-walleting, getting a bunch of stuff, and kind of playing into that. So I mean, the big thing I want to just kind of wait on is like finding that opportunity, right? Like, what is the play, right? What is the play right now? And where exactly does it go? And how do we find that alpha? Like what is the best place to find those opportunities? That's the thing I'm like so genuinely interested in is where do we find those opportunities across the board? The NFT was free to those that burnt Pup Cups and Clutch Puppies. The NFT is its own wallet also. It's an ERC 650 and gets 66,666 stock brokers and also gets some RWAs, stocks, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon. That's truly the most interesting thing with the Robinhood chain is the integration to real world assets and the ability to put stocks on chain in a very interesting capacity. So like watching that is probably the most interesting thing that I'm like, okay, this is really, it's a suite of smart contracts working together to form a fully new on-chain financial primitive. Come on stream. I said, you're crushing it. Come on stream. I'd love to have him on stream. Lean into the market in general or specific. It's a good question. I don't know if it's like Robinhood chain in general, because at the same time, I still look at stuff that's happening. Like Jimothy is just a crazy, crazy meme that just fucking ripped. Like you have clear trendline break right here, which to me is the most interesting, because if it can hold above this 10-3 level, you're looking probably for a move here to 15. Like you probably have a 50% gain on Jimothy right here is like where I'd be looking for this. Is this move up towards this white line? Tig, bring me on and we play roulette. I might have to at this point. I might actually be doing something a little bit more fun with the in the near future here. I gotta bump them. I want to do some more video content with them away from the desk. It won't take away from streams. The way I'm structuring it is probably gonna be on weekends. Your boy's gonna be working 7 days a week, 365 at this rate, chat. 7 days a week, 365 at this rate, chat. So we'll see. We're getting there. But yeah, I think this is probably the most interesting. This is probably the most interesting across the board. So, dude, again, shout out Rosantica, dude. That was fun. Jimothy has punch fractal, my quant says. Yeah, I think so too. My concern is with memes, how much more viral can it get? Like, you have to think about what the catalyst is. You're already getting major places posting about Jimothy. Social media is blowing up about it. You're getting a lot of traction on that front. But what is the next catalyst, right? Especially because in that same exact breath, you had some drama that played out with Brian, which Coinbase man. Like, oh, I forgot we drew up all on this chart. I forgot we literally outlined everything on this chart. And I have it going to negative 12 mil. I have this going to negative $12 million. I forgot that I had this going straight. Look, chat, we basically said he PFP'd it. It ripped, and we started talking about it like here at 11 mil. There was no new catalyst at all. Literally no new catalyst in any capacity, start to finish. There was nothing new that was happening with it. And that was the biggest concern. That was the biggest concern, is when they did this, it was the biggest issue was, oh, in 1 sec, I actually have to add. Let's see. We gotta. I'm really excited for Wednesday's gift. Oh, I do have his email. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Boom. Okay. Yeah, Wednesday. I'm wicked excited. By the way, dude, this whole we basically are gonna have something every single day this week. It's gonna be a busy fucking week, but I'm excited about it. I'm genuinely excited about it. I got a fucking busy schedule, dude. Really fucking busy schedule. Not mad about it, but man, we got a busy schedule. Also, we're gonna get the Stonk Brokers guy on. He just responded. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Dude, we're on a generational run right now, chat. We are on a generational run right now. There's a bunch of stuff I didn't get to cover today. And to be honest, maybe I end up streaming tonight too. Just to hit some of the news. Like, we've been going for almost 2 hours today. We've been going for almost 2 hours, and we've had such a busy fucking day. Such a busy day. We had one arena. Yeah, I'm excited for Stonk Brokers. I want to get into some more memes, which maybe we end up streaming tonight too, and just like crushing a meme stream and talking about the market, looking for opportunities. But that's going to do it, I think. Like, we've just been on a crazy, crazy run. And honestly, dude, I think the board is a big factor. It's such an easy way for people to understand what exposure we can get. Like, one arena's on here. We have another board takeover tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I actually need to update this. Yeah, no, I mean, so you can't steal because the board is locked, which it opened up at 10:45. So you can steal now. You can steal now. When the way the board is working right now is you cannot steal. So Nick's not borrowing the idea. By the way, Nick's not borrowing the idea. I gave him the idea, and we're probably going to see more of these ideas because the marketing idea behind this entire engine is the ability for people to use digital real estate and host these boards. So in theory, people who don't even stream can start up a stream and have a board if they have a social presence and a social following, because it's all about eyes. You've seen me try it a couple times where I've had the board up for 4, 5, 6 hours. Actually, I'm not going to stream tonight. I forgot. I have a men's league game. Fuck. We'll probably end up streaming tomorrow night to cover. Dude, there's just so many stories. There's so much shit I want to get into. So much shit that I want to get into. Like, just so much shit I want to get into. And dude, I have so much shit going on. I have so much going on. I'm so fucking busy. I'm so fucking busy, chat. It feels good to be this busy, but holy shit, I am so fucking busy. So fucking busy right now. Bro, you're this busy in a bear? I know. Check XDM what I pull. Shadow, you DM me on X? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, Shadow, can I share this on stream? Just a picture? Can I share this on stream? Just a picture? Because was this from a 50? Fuck it, Shadow, don't get mad at me, but I gotta share this. He pulled a goddamn Nami. Oh my god, a 361 Nami. Son of a... But yeah, Tig, we've been busy. We've been really, really fucking busy with a lot of shit. Just a lot of shit. So that is going to do it. I appreciate you guys. 50 pack, that's nuts. A 6x. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. That's gonna do it. Y'all are legends. That's what that was. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of you guys rocking with me day in and day out. We're back again at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. We have another fun segment tomorrow that we're gonna get into. We have Wednesday a guest I'm really excited about. Thursday another fun thing we're gonna be covering, and then Friday potentially the stockbrokers founder. So very, 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 very fun. Busy week. This whole week, I think we're going to have something every single day. But I'm going to try to get more streams going. I want to continue to do more stuff, more content, more markets, show you guys opportunities. Clippers are going to have a plethora of stuff going on. And that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are legends. You guys mean the world to me. I appreciate you day in and day out. And I love you all. Peace. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you first thing tomorrow. Peace.